Third time is the charm. Welcome to Rick's Corner. I have Hollis Liebman here with me today, and Hollis has been on before talking about bodybuilding. He's a fitness trainer, he's a bodybuilder, he's a nutritionist, he writes books, he knows the ins and outs of how to get big, and he has a book out called From Slight to Might, which talks about the three certain types of body types, the Endomorph, the Ectomorph, and the Mesomorph. And if you're not sure what that is, Hollis is going to tell you right now.
There are three body types, or somatotypes as they're called. Everybody is predominantly one, but you're a hybrid or a mixture of two, rather. So there's the Mesomorph, which is the bodybuilding champion, genetically blessed. Wide frame, wide clavicle, wide shoulder width, narrow waist, flaring thighs. These are the people who gain muscle easy and are relatively lean. We hate them. Then there's the Endomorph, which is the person who seemingly looks at food and gains fat. A lot of mass in the legs, they gain muscle easy, but they also gain body fat. They have wide waist typically and wide clavicle structures. Then there's the Ectomorph, who I think is really, really special and often forgotten about. This is the person who can seemingly eat whatever they want. So their greatest blessing is also their greatest detriment, because they would love to put on quality muscle weight. Long-limbed, thin, narrow clavicles, narrow waist, very little taper. For them, it's about putting on quality body weight.
These are guys that look good in clothes.
They look good in clothes.
They look great in clothes. They fit them well. They look like models, and everything fits nice, which was what I like to be. And they're too big. Like today's bodybuilders have gotten so big, and we've talked about this a lot. I hear this down at Gold's. I was down in Venice on Sunday. They look like elephants walking around.
They do. You know, when you were doing it, I mean, it was really bigger is not always better. There's a quality there with the classic, you know, the Frank Zanes and the Muhammad Makawis and all the. I mean, I don't know anyone who wouldn't rather look like the Bob Harris. Those guys today, then.
Let me tell you something about those guys, and this is not even off the subject, but it's about dressing. Back in those days, most of the guys, they wore a pair of jeans, they wore a button-down shirt, short sleeve shirt that was a little bit oversized. And you could see that they were in good shape, but underneath that, they were like in really good shape. They didn't wear tight V-necks or tank tops or tight tights to walk around and show it off like guys do today.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessary. I think less is more. I mean, if I see a woman dressed in something that's a little bit nice in her eyes, it's much better than seeing her naked, because your imagination lets you know that she's pretty good.
100%.
It's the same thing with bodybuilding. Now the Endomorph, which is the bigger person.
Yes.
They have a big bone structure. They used to call that, when I was growing up, oh, this guy's big bone. He's got big wrists, big bones. He's a big man. And to get in shape for someone like that, it's very hard because they're boxy looking.
Yeah.
And so they really have to train right, and they really have to watch their diet in order to trim down where they might look good. And it's a constant battle of trying to keep the weight off.
It is, and it's a lifestyle, as are any of the body types, to do so. But they have to really rigorously adhere to not only weight training, but also cardiovascular activity, and of course a rigorous diet, you know, to do this.
If you want to, here's a prime example, because I looked this up on the internet. Vincent D'Onofrio from Law and Order.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know he is, right?
Yeah.
He's a big, heavy guy. He's got gray hair now. He's older. He's big and thick.
Private Pile. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was, Private Pile,
Yeah.
exactly. He was in the movie called Adventures in Babysitting.
Oh, yeah.
And he had a garage where they brought the tow truck, and he had blonde hair and a tank top, and he was a bodybuilder then. He was in great shape. Very lean. I know you probably don't remember that, but I looked it up on YouTube. I looked it up on Google, actually. Vincent D'Onofrio. Check it out. This guy was in awesome shape. Lean and hard and muscular. And then as he got older, he became this big, boxy-looking man.
Yeah.
You know? That's what he is today. Great actor. Yeah. So I would say that he pretty much is on the fine line of the Endomorph.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because
Definitely.
This is what was hard for him.
Definitely. I think, though...
No, I'm just saying a lot of people out there a lot of the older guys who write me have this weight problem, have a hard time losing the weight. And then I've had other guys write me in their late 60s and 70s, send me pictures that are in phenomenal shape. My God, you know, they were really trained hard. They watch their diet and everything works for them. I don't know if they're actually mesomorphs, but they sure look like they are.
Well, the beautiful thing is whatever somatotype or body type we are, we have control.
Right.
Now, will the ectomorph ever have 22-inch ripped arms? Probably not.
Right.
But can they be bigger and just as hard? Of course. And this is the beautiful thing of this endeavor. The ecto, I think, is really special because it's such a lifestyle. If these people don't train or they miss a meal here and there, they will waste away.
Yes.
They also require more fats than the other body types. Nuts, avocado, beef, salmon, things that will make muscles stick.
Right.
I find that when these people they're like, I want to be bigger, but I want to be ripped. It's like you have to build the house before you paint it. So it's like pick a road and stick with it. And they have no business, in my professional opinion, eating egg white omelets. There's no fat in that, as you know.
Right.
And they're just going to waste away. So it's basically everything working together, a synergistic approach. The Ectomorph, and this book is my love letter to the Ectomorph because they're often forgotten about. The message, the theme of the book, of all my books, but particularly this book is, and this is the beautiful thing, we have control over our bodies. How good can you be given the canvas of origination?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm really trying to say. How good can you be? It's an individual thing.
I found out something in the past week. I had gone to Hawaii with my girl, and I took some pictures, and she took some pictures of me. And of course, now I've been sick. I was in the hospital. I lost like 30 pounds, and I gained like 8 back. And she took the pictures of me, and I looked at myself, and I thought, all right, for my age, I'm okay, but I'm seeing my skin hang because my muscles not filling out my skin to where I was before because I'm still recovering from having the pneumonia and the congestive heart failure. But I'm doing much better, and I'm back in the gym, but I wasn't training heavy. Now, I had talked about this in one of my shows, doing light weights with reps. People say, oh, that works great. Well, it didn't work for me.
No.
I have to go heavy with 7 reps. And my muscles fill out, and in 4 days I saw a difference in the mirror. Much harder.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. And the other thing with what you're talking about with people like this, when you're on a diet and you're watching you're not necessarily watching your carbs, let's say that, but you're eating your protein several times a day. I know that if I mix it up with potatoes and bread and this and that, I still stay somewhat soft, where the muscle is taking what it wants from the food, but it's not always taking all the protein. It's taking this over here and this over here, and I don't want to take that.
Yeah.
I want to take my protein first and then eat this later if I need to. That way the protein is going right into the muscle when I need to have it.
Yeah.
It makes sense? It works for me.
I mean, if it works for you, that's the beautiful thing, is everybody is different and unique. I've always thought, there's the 3 macronutrients, which is a fact: protein, fats, and carbs.
Right.
Protein is what we are, is our muscle. So really, fats and carbs are what? Energy.
Yeah, right.
You use them accordingly. The ectomorph needs more fats than the other body types, but protein should be number 1.
Always.
Always.
And good sources of it.
And good sources that are
Hold the book up so they can see this. And where's this book available?
From Slight to Might, it's available everywhere November 1st. Fine bookstores, Barnes & Noble. It's on Amazon right now. But fine bookstores all over the world. So
go to the page of the old Charles Atlas thing. I love this.
Oh, yes. What begat the book for me?
You can see this.
I'll just hold that up there. I recreated the old Charles Atlas ad.
Where he kicks sand on the beach in the guy's face.
And so I don't know if you guys can see, but I wanted to recreate, the vintage ads. I just thought it would be cool and to put a twist on, the old Charles Atlas ads.
Yeah, sure.
And also, bullying is something, it's a big topic today. It's in politics, it's in a lot of things.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere, and let's face it, a lot of you watching, including myself, and I don't know about Rick here, but many of us have been bullied. And this is my love letter to the Ectomorph, that you can rise up and not only fight the bully, but a lot of times we're the bullies. And what I mean by that is we sometimes are, like, if things are going well, we think, I don't deserve all this success, and things plummet, or we put a monkey wrench in.
Right.
And even though it's bodybuilding, to me it's also a mental life-building book. We have control over our lives. So, again, I'm being repetitive. This is my love letter to the Ectomorph that's often forgotten about.
I love that idea. This is a really nice book. Now, you've gone from this into another book.
Yeah, this is From Sight to Mind is my 10th fitness book, and I'm very honored and proud about that. I now do children's books. I have a new series. This is Everyone Loves Lucy 2. I don't know if you guys can see the Pup Squad.
Now, a lot of you guys have kids, and kids are number 1. And so you want to give something to them that they can learn from and be better at what they do as they grow. And this is really done very well.
And Lucy, because we're here, we love bodybuilding. I mean, that's what we are. So Lucy works out. You guys can see the kettlebell. And this book, all my books have themes, whether it's a fitness book or a kid's book. The theme here is to not judge a book by its cover. Because if you could see Lucy's dad here, Archie, made to look like Rambo. It's a book where they judge him, and they're like, look at this old guy.
Yeah.
And Rambo enlists the help of Sadie on wheels. This is a real paralyzed dog, and they go and free their girl. So there's a new series I've come out with. It's available on Amazon in hardcover. And it's my way of just giving back, because some of the proceeds go to help animals in need.
Yeah, I'm big on animals too. I think it's a wonderful thing. And kids love this kind of stuff. It's a story for them. They can learn from that and learn about animals as well. Yeah. This is so good. It's just so good. How's your training going?
Thanks, Rick. My training is really going well. I had, everybody ups and downs and stuff.
Oh, of course.
And I'm a personal trainer as well as an author, and it keeps me busy. And I had let myself go, earlier this year. If you had seen me, it wasn't pretty. And now I'm planning, basically, without sounding too dramatic, but one final book with me as model.
Yeah, you should.
So there's Peak Physique, which is out now. There's Complete Physique, which is next year, and now I'm doing an outdoor version, something I've never done before.
Yeah.
And that shoot is in December, so I'm close. I'm like 6 weeks out, and I want to be in my best shape ever.
You're already in good shape.
And thank you, Rick. And I'll be honest with you, it's become more than a book, because I had, like many people in life, I had a really bad situation this year. It was a very bad breakup, and it almost ended me. So to go to this location, Joshua Tree, I'll tell you now, I just got permitted, and to go up there and take pictures is something I can't wait for. And I'm going to do a video there that day and just let you all know, again, that you have control over your lives. You
Absolutely.
can be what you want to be.
Absolutely. Where can we find you on the internet?
HollisWasHere.com has everything, my books, my training, everything about me. And again, I'm all about, I'm being repetitive here, about just being the best you can be. You know, this book, if you look on the bookshelves, fitness books, most of them are about weight loss.
Yeah.
We have an advantage here. We're talking weight gain.
Weight gain, what you don't see much of.
You don't. But we're talking, of course, quality weight gain.
Right.
So again, this is my love letter to the Ectomorph.
I love this idea. Thank you so much for being here. We'll have to do it again.
Rick, let me tell you, this guy is the real deal. When the camera goes off, he's the same as with on. Rick is the man.
Look, I am who I am. You see me at Starbucks in the afternoon. I'm the same guy. You know, and saying that means that I'm at a point in my life where I like my life, I like who I am, and I like people. And I get stopped all the time from many of you out there in different areas. I was in Hawaii, got stopped 3 times. I got stopped the other day. I got stopped over here. I got stopped at some store. And I always give people my time to talk to them, because you guys are the fans and you deserve my time. And pick my brain all you can while I'm still alive, because I'm one of the few around now that still can recall the past and what we did back in the day.
Yes.
So I'm merging with the company, and we're going to have a new product coming out, Golden Age Nutrition, and products that we used back in the day. And we'll be pushing that pretty soon too, so you guys can be the best you can be, just like you just said.
Yes. Rick, an honor to be here.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Thank you.
It's rickdrasin.com. He is the equalizer, baby. See you next time.